God says, "My child, I am the God who turns waiting into winning, who transforms hopelessness into the greatest testimony of your life. There is nothing you have lost that I cannot restore, and no broken dream that escapes my healing hand." In this sacred hour, if your heart is still beating for restoration, let faith rise by commenting, "Amen," and let the heavens see your trust. When the world presses you to give up, I am the God who presses in closer. I see every tear you've cried behind closed doors, every prayer you've whispered into the darkness, every trembling hope you dared to hold on to when others said it was over. Your struggle is not hidden from me. I am not a distant God. I am the Father who bends low to gather your pieces and breathe life into what you thought was beyond repair. The enemy may have tried to silence your voice with loss, but I am giving you a new song, a melody of victory that the world cannot steal. There is a reason I have brought you to this message. I want you to know that nothing, absolutely nothing, has escaped my notice. Every moment of pain you endured, every disappointment that tried to shatter your faith, is being woven together by my loving hands. I am building a testimony out of your trials, a story that will speak of my goodness for generations to come. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, and not left to fight alone. In your weakness, my strength is revealed. In your emptiness, my abundance is poured out. If you believe that my miracles are greater than your losses, comment 11:11 now and let your faith declare it. My beloved, do not measure my power by the limits of your past. I am the God who split the Red Sea, who raised dry bones to life, who called forth water from a rock and brought down walls with a shout of faith. What I did for them, I am willing and ready to do for you. Your prayers have not been wasted. Your waiting has not been in vain. Every delay has been a preparation. Every closed door has been a redirection. I am the God who does not just restore what was lost, but multiplies what you thought was gone forever. Listen, my child, there are blessings with your name on them that have been waiting for this very moment. The enemy wants you to believe that you are stuck, that the cycle of disappointment will never end. But I am speaking a different word over your life today. I am decreeing restoration, acceleration, and miracles over everything you thought you would never see again. If you trust that I am working all things for your good, comment 222, and let hope be reborn within you. Pause for a moment and feel my presence wrapping around your heart. You may not see the evidence with your natural eyes yet, but in the Spirit, I am aligning every detail. There are angels assigned to your breakthrough, moving on your behalf, fighting battles you cannot see. I have not forgotten your prayers from years ago, the ones you almost gave up on. In my perfect timing, I will bring it all together. What you call lost, I call in progress. What you call impossible, I call already done. You are not defined by what slipped through your fingers. You are defined by my promise that nothing is too hard for me. My hand is not short that it cannot save, nor my ear heavy that it cannot hear. Even now, I am sending a fresh wind of hope into your situation. Where there has been barrenness, I speak fruitfulness. Where there has been mourning, I declare the oil of joy. I am binding up your wounds, and with every scar, I am writing a testimony that will glorify my name. My child, do not be afraid to believe again. I know you have questioned me. I know you have wondered why certain prayers seem to go unanswered, why doors close, why dreams are delayed. But my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. I see the end from the beginning, and nothing catches me by surprise. Your life is not a random series of accidents. It is a story of redemption in the making. There are things I am protecting you from that you cannot see, and there are treasures I am preparing that your mind has not yet imagined. If you have ever felt alone, misunderstood, or overlooked, I want you to know that you are my chosen one. You are the apple of my eye, the delight of my heart. No weapon formed against you will prosper, because my shield surrounds you day and night. The battles you face are not a sign of my absence, they are proof of your destiny. The enemy only attacks what threatens his kingdom, and your calling is a threat to every darkness around you. If you feel chosen and protected by my love, comment 333 and let the world know that you stand with me. You are not on this journey by accident. I have walked every step beside you, even when you could not sense my presence. My love for you is not based on your performance, your record, or your worthiness. It is based on my unchanging character. My love is fierce, relentless, and unstoppable. No failure, no disappointment, no loss can ever separate you from my embrace. I am the God who lifts you from the ashes and crowns you with purpose. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth, almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky, the page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. Let these words find you right where you are, in your valley or on your mountaintop, in your laughter or your weeping. I am the God of all seasons, the one who is present in your wilderness and faithful in your harvest. Your restoration will not be partial or temporary. It will be complete, overflowing, and undeniable. I am restoring the years the locusts have eaten, and I am giving you double for every trouble you endured. If this message touches your spirit, I invite you to like this video so others may also encounter my love and truth. My promise to you is this: I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am the one who sees the end from the beginning, who calls things that are not as though they were. I have already written your comeback into my plans. What you thought was lost forever, I am bringing back multiplied and transformed. Your tears have been collected in my bottle, and each one is a seed for your miracle harvest. Do not let the enemy steal your hope, for I am not finished with your story. You will see my glory in your life. You will testify of my faithfulness. The pain of your waiting will pale in comparison to the joy of your breakthrough. Stand firm, my beloved, for I am the God who makes all things new. The season of disappointment is coming to an end. The season of restoration, blessing, and miracles is beginning now. Trust me, for I am the Lord your God, and I have spoken, my precious child. Do not mistake the silence of this season for my absence. When your heart aches for answers and your mind wrestles with the why, remember, I am never far. Every moment of longing, every prayer you think is unheard, is being gathered in my hands. I see the secret places where you have cried, hoping for a sign that your life is not forgotten. Even the sighs too deep for words are known to me. I am not only your creator, but your restorer, the one who brings meaning to the pain and purpose to the waiting. If you know deep inside that I am working in unseen ways, comment 555 and let faith speak louder than your doubts. Look back at your life, and you will see my fingerprints everywhere. Through every storm, I was your shelter. In every heartbreak, I was the gentle whisper that told you to keep going. I have seen the moments when hope flickered like a weak flame, and I have breathed on it to keep it alive. Every closed door, every detour, every delay, none of these were punishments. They were preparations. I was guiding you away from lesser things, so I could give you the very best I have. If you believe that my plans for you are still unfolding, comment 1212 and remind your heart that I am not finished yet. I want you to realize how valuable you are to me. There is no one like you, no story I treasure more than yours. The world may measure your worth by achievements, appearance, or possessions, but I see beyond all that. I see the beauty of your soul, the courage in your struggles, the loyalty in your love for me. Your mistakes do not diminish your value. Your scars do not make you less in my eyes. Every flaw is a place for my grace to shine brighter. My beloved, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. There is no loss, no broken dream, that can erase my design for your life. Even when others walk away, I remain. Even when disappointment tries to drown you, my arms are your lifeline. I am your refuge, your strong tower, your everlasting hope. The enemy wants you to believe you are too far gone for restoration, but I say, nothing is beyond my reach. Nothing you have lost is too great for me to return in greater measure. I am the God of impossible returns. My storehouses overflow with blessings you have not even imagined. If you can trust me for a miracle, comment 777 and let the world see that hope is alive in you. There are chapters of your story still to be written, pages that will be filled with unexpected joy, healing, and breakthrough. Do not let the pain of your past convince you that your best days are behind you. I am the author and finisher of your faith. When you surrendered your life to me, I took responsibility for your outcome. Every detour is under my direction, every delay is under my permission, and every defeat is a setup for my glory. What you thought was the end is merely a bend in the road toward something better. My promise is not just for your survival, but for your flourishing. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. When you cannot see the next step, trust that I am already making a way. The Red Sea did not part until my people stepped forward in faith. The walls of Jericho fell not because of human strength, but because of obedience and praise. Your breakthrough will not come by striving, but by surrender. I do not require perfection, I ask for your trust. If you still trust my plan, comment 999 and let your surrender be your victory. Your prayers are powerful. When you pray, heaven moves. When you speak my word, angels are dispatched on your behalf. Do not grow weary in praying, even if you have not seen results. I am not slow in keeping my promises, but I work according to the perfect timing that will bring you the most joy. Sometimes I delay because I am protecting you from things you cannot see. Sometimes I wait because I am preparing you for what you have asked for. Trust my timing, for it is never late and never wasted. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Remember the story of Joseph, how he endured betrayal, false accusation, and years of being forgotten in a prison. Yet, in my time, I lifted him up and made him a ruler, restoring everything and more. What others meant for evil, I used for his good. That is what I am doing for you, my beloved. Your pain is not wasted. Your tears water the soil for a greater harvest than you ever dreamed. You will look back and see that every loss was a seed for a coming season of abundant gain. Lift your eyes and see what I am doing behind the scenes. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were praying, I was orchestrating answers. While you were weeping, I was collecting your tears and writing miracles into your future. Not a moment of your suffering is wasted. In the fullness of time, you will understand why things happened as they did. For now, I ask you to hold on to hope, for the story is not over yet. When the storms come, remember you are not alone in the boat. I am with you, commanding the wind and the waves to be still. When your strength fails, my strength takes over. When your faith is small, my faithfulness remains great. You do not need to see the outcome to trust me. Just hold my hand and take the next step. I will carry you through what you cannot walk through on your own. You are precious to me. The world may overlook you, but I never will. My eyes are always on you, my ears attentive to your cry. There is not a single need I do not know, not a single fear I cannot soothe, not a single heartbreak I cannot heal. My love for you is everlasting. It is not based on what you do, but on who I am. I am your shepherd. I am your provider. I am your healer. I am the God who sees you, who knows you by name, who calls you into new beginnings. There will be a day when you will look back on this season and marvel at how I turned your waiting into winning, your hopelessness into a powerful testimony. You will tell others of my faithfulness, and your story will give them hope. You will see restoration that goes beyond what you could have imagined. I will give you beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise for the spirit of despair. Keep believing. Keep hoping. Keep praying. For I am with you, and I am making all things new. You may feel exhausted from the journey, battered by storms you never expected to face. You have questioned whether restoration is even possible, whether the ruins of your past can become the foundation for something beautiful. But I, the Lord your God, specialize in making all things new. My child, your story is not over at the point of your deepest loss. The greatest miracles are born in moments that seem hopeless. If you are daring to believe that I can rebuild what was broken, comment 1010 and let your soul echo the promise of restoration. In the quiet hours, I have watched as you gathered the pieces of shattered dreams, uncertain if there was any use in trying again. I have seen you offer up the fragments of your heart, hoping against hope for a sign that I am near. Every effort you make to trust me is precious in my sight. You do not need to have it all together for me to work wonders. Bring me your weaknesses, and I will show you my strength. When you feel you have nothing left, that is when I am closest, ready to breathe new life into the ashes. Do not measure the future by the pain of the past. My mercy is fresh every morning. The sun that rises today carries with it new beginnings and second chances. I have the power to restore time that you thought was wasted, opportunities that seemed forever gone, relationships you believed were damaged beyond repair. Nothing is too hard for me. My word brings dead things to life. My spirit moves where hope has faded. If you believe I am moving even now, comment 1515 and let faith fill the atmosphere around you. Remember, it was I who raised Lazarus from the grave, though the world declared him lost. My timing is never too late. Even after others have given up, I am still at work. I specialize in last-minute breakthroughs, in impossible victories, in sudden turnarounds that only I can achieve. Your miracle will not come through human strength or understanding, but by my spirit. When you cannot see a way forward, that is when I make a way out of no way. Lean into my presence. Let my peace quiet your fears and my love calm your racing thoughts. Do not be afraid to hope again. The enemy wants to steal your hope, to convince you that your prayers have fallen on deaf ears. But I assure you, every whisper, every longing, every unspoken request has been heard. I have stored them all, and at the appointed time, I will answer in ways that will amaze you. I know there are wounds in your heart that words cannot express, losses that feel too heavy to bear. You may look at your life and wonder if you will ever be whole again. But hear me, beloved, I am the God who binds up the broken-hearted and heals every hurt. I am close to those who are crushed in spirit. You do not suffer alone. My hands are gentle and strong, ready to lift you from despair into hope. If you want to declare your trust in my healing power, comment 1717 and let your spirit reach out to mine. Many before you have walked the path of loss and waiting, Joseph in the prison, David in the wilderness, Hannah crying out for a child, Job in the ashes. Yet, each one saw my faithfulness. Not a single one was left in defeat. I restored them, promoted them, and used their pain for a greater purpose. What I did for them, I will surely do for you. The testimonies of my people are not just ancient stories, but living promises for you today. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Let the story of Ruth remind you, even after losing everything, I wove redemption into her future. I brought her into a new family and a destiny greater than she had known. My plans are always higher than your expectations. My ways are always filled with hope. Do not settle for a small vision when I am writing a masterpiece out of your life. My presence surrounds you now. Rest in the assurance that you are seen, known, and loved by the Creator of the universe. The world may rush by, measuring success in moments and possessions, but I measure your worth by the love I have poured into you. You are my treasure, the one I chose before you were born. Before you saw loss, I saw your victory. Before you cried, I prepared your comfort. Before you waited, I wrote the ending with restoration and joy. In the times when you feel invisible to others, know that you are never invisible to me. I see your every effort to keep going. I notice your faithfulness in small things. I watch as you forgive, as you choose love, as you hold on to me when it would be easier to give up. Each act of faith is precious. Each moment of trust is multiplied. What you do in secret will be rewarded openly, for I am the God who sees in secret and blesses in public. Do not allow bitterness to take root in your heart. Let forgiveness flow, even when it feels impossible. I will give you the strength to release what you cannot change. As you forgive, you make room for new blessings. I am the God who repays, who restores, who turns curses into blessings. What the enemy meant for harm, I will use for your good and my glory. Hold your head high, for you are a child of the King. There are blessings ahead you cannot yet see. There are victories being prepared that will astonish even those who doubted you. Do not compare your journey to others. I have a unique story for you, a path filled with purpose, grace, and miracles designed just for your heart. If you feel my love surrounding you even now, comment 7070 and let your spirit soar with hope. Even now, angels are moving on your behalf. Even now, doors are opening, battles are being fought, and hearts are being turned in your favor. I am orchestrating divine connections and opportunities that align with my perfect plan. You do not need to strive for what I have already destined for you. Rest in my promise. Walk in my peace. Know that nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. The journey is not without pain, but it is never without purpose. Every step, every struggle, every sigh, is seen by me and woven into the miracle I am preparing. Your season of waiting will not end in disappointment, but in a testimony that shakes the foundations of doubt. Trust me, for I am making all things new. My beloved child, let the heaviness that has pressed upon your heart be lifted in my presence. I know there are days when the weight of disappointment feels almost unbearable, when you lie awake wondering if things will ever change. But I want you to know that every season of your life, even this one marked by loss or waiting, is being shaped by my loving hands. Nothing is wasted with me. Every broken place, every unanswered prayer, every silent cry, I see it all, and I am working through it all. If you sense my comfort even now, comment Amen and let my peace flood your soul. There is a gentle strength that I have placed within you, a resilience that comes not from this world, but from my spirit living inside you. Even in moments when you feel weakest, I am at work, forging a deeper faith and an unshakable hope. Your story is far from over. In fact, what you think is an ending may be the very beginning I have planned for you. I am not limited by your circumstances, nor are my promises hindered by what you see as lack or delay. Where others see dead ends, I see doorways into new life. Hold on to this truth: I am the God of restoration. I am the God who returns double for what was stolen, who brings light into the darkest corners of your experience. When Job lost everything, he remained faithful, and I blessed him with more than he had before. When the prodigal son returned, my heart overflowed with joy and I celebrated him with a feast. I do not define you by your lowest moments, but by the identity I placed upon you since the beginning of time. You are my beloved, redeemed and chosen. You may wonder why your journey has included such long stretches of waiting, why some prayers have not yet found their answer. My child, waiting is not punishment, it is preparation. In the waiting, I am building your character, deepening your dependence on me, teaching you to recognize my voice above all others. It is in the quiet, in the hidden places, that the roots of faith grow strong enough to sustain the weight of future blessings. If you believe your waiting is not wasted, comment 1212 and let hope anchor you once more. Lift your eyes from what was lost and focus on what I am about to do. I am the God who creates streams in the desert, who brings beauty from ashes, who brings the dead to life. What you see as impossible, I call a miracle in progress. I am not only restoring what you lost, I am adding new layers of joy, strength, and wisdom to your story. The testimony that is being written through your life will bring light to others who have lost hope. What the enemy tried to use to break you, I am using to make you stronger. You are never walking through these valleys alone. My presence surrounds you in every season. When you rejoice, I celebrate with you. When you mourn, I comfort you. The world may tell you that you are forgotten, but I hold you in the palm of my hand. My plans for you are good. I have not abandoned you, nor have I changed my mind about the promises I have spoken over your life. If you feel my assurance deep within your soul, comment 555, and let the heavens witness your faith. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Sometimes, I allow you to walk through hard seasons not because I want you to suffer, but because I want to show you the greatness of my power. In the fire, your faith is refined. In the storm, your dependence on me grows stronger. In the valley, you learn that my presence is the only thing you need. Every great story of faith in my word was born from places of waiting, loss, and surrender. Moses wandered the desert, David hid in caves, Esther risked everything, Paul faced prison. Yet, through every trial, I proved myself faithful. Let the testimony of those who have gone before you remind you that I am unchanging. My promises never fail. My love endures forever. I am not a man that I should lie, nor the son of man that I should change my mind. If I have said it, I will do it. If I have promised restoration, it is only a matter of time before you see it unfold. Your future is not in the hands of circumstances, but in the hands of the one who holds the universe. Take comfort in my word. Speak my promises over your life every day. Declare my faithfulness in the face of your doubts. Worship even when you do not see the way forward, for worship is a weapon against discouragement. As you lift your praise, I am moving in ways you cannot yet perceive. The walls that seem immovable are already trembling at the sound of your faith. Let your life be marked by resilience, not because of your strength, but because of mine. You are not defined by what happened to you, but by what I am doing through you. The pages ahead are filled with miracles waiting to be revealed. Every time you choose to hope, every moment you choose to trust, you are planting seeds for a harvest of joy. Stay close to me, beloved. Listen for my whisper in the quiet. Watch for my hand in the everyday details. I am orchestrating divine encounters, new opportunities, and restoration in ways you could not plan or predict. My love for you is relentless. My mercy is new every morning. My grace covers every failure and lifts you higher every time you fall. You are my masterpiece, my delight, my chosen vessel. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. The world may say it's over, but I say it's just beginning. The things you want most may feel just out of reach today, but I am closer than you think, working behind the scenes, weaving every tear and prayer into a tapestry of miracles. Trust me, for I am the God who makes all things possible. You may not realize it yet, but I am setting the stage for your greatest comeback. Everything that has tried to defeat you will become a stepping stone for your victory. The nights you spent weeping, the days you felt forgotten, and every time you chose faith over fear, none of it has gone unnoticed. I have counted each tear and measured each sigh. What the world calls an ending, I call the beginning of new glory. When the enemy thought he had the final word, my voice thundered over your future, declaring, "It is not finished until I say so." If you believe that your turnaround is coming, comment 999 and let expectation take root again. I want you to see your life through my eyes. You may see only the ruins, but I see the potential for beauty to rise. You may see doors closed and opportunities missed, but I see the path I am opening ahead of you. You may feel small and inadequate, but I see a mighty warrior, an overcomer, a child destined to shine my light in a dark world. Your identity is not defined by failure, but by my unchanging promise. When you feel weak, remember that my power is made perfect in weakness. I am not asking you to be strong on your own, let me be your strength. When you stand at the edge of hope, unsure whether to believe again, let my love draw you forward. I am inviting you to step into a future filled with restoration and miracles. The time you thought was wasted, I will redeem. The relationships you mourn, I can heal. The dreams you buried, I can resurrect. Nothing is too broken for me. Even the most shattered places of your heart are precious to me, for there I pour out my greatest grace. If you want to witness my restoring touch in your life, comment 7070 and declare that you are ready for all things new. Let go of the shame that tries to cling to your story. I do not keep a record of your failures. I am the God who erases your sins and gives you a fresh start. The cross is the proof that no mistake is too great for my forgiveness. The blood of my Son was poured out so that you would know freedom, not condemnation. Every chain that has held you is being broken, every lie of the enemy is being silenced. I am rewriting your narrative with mercy and truth. Even in your loneliness, I am present. Even when no one else understands your pain, I am the God who shares every burden. Bring me your questions, your confusion, your hurt, I will not turn you away. My arms are always open, my heart always ready to receive you. The world may tire of your needs, but I never grow weary of loving you. In my presence, you will find the acceptance and belonging you have always longed for. Stand on my word, for it is your unshakable foundation. When everything around you feels uncertain, my promises remain steady. I have spoken restoration over you, and what I speak cannot be undone. My word does not return void. When I declare blessing, no curse can stand. When I open a door, no one can shut it. Let faith rise in your heart again, for you are not at the mercy of circumstance, you are under the covering of Almighty God. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth, almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky, the page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. You are called to more than mere survival. I have destined you for victory. The battles you face are not a sign that I have abandoned you, they are proof that you carry a great purpose. The enemy would not fight so hard against someone who was not carrying something precious. Do not fear the resistance, let it remind you that I am doing something powerful in your life. If you know there is purpose in your pain, comment 1010 and let your hope be louder than your hurt. I am closer than your next breath, nearer than your next thought. My spirit lives within you, strengthening you from the inside out. When you do not know what to pray, my spirit intercedes for you with groanings too deep for words. When your heart is heavy, I am the one who lifts your head. You do not walk alone, I walk with you, before you, behind you, and beside you. Every step you take, I have already prepared the ground. There are blessings you have not yet imagined waiting on the other side of your obedience. Trust me even when the way is hidden. I am the God who led Abraham to a promised land he had never seen, who made Sarah laugh with joy after years of sorrow, who turned Paul's prison into a platform for my glory. If I did it for them, I will do it for you. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. Let your trust outlast your trials. Restoration is not just a distant hope, it is my promise to you right now. Open your hands and let go of what you cannot change, so that I can fill you with what only I can give. Watch and see how I will make streams in the desert and roads in the wilderness. The things that seemed impossible will suddenly become reality, not by your might, but by my Spirit. Celebrate the small beginnings, for I delight to build greatness from humble places. Thank me for the progress you see, even if it feels small. Gratitude opens the door to greater blessings. Stay expectant, for I am not finished with you yet. You will testify of my goodness. You will see my promises fulfilled. Never forget, I am your provider, your healer, your redeemer. In every storm, I am your shelter. In every loss, I am your gain. I hold your future securely, and nothing can snatch you out of my hand. Let hope arise, for you are destined to overcome. You may wonder how I can speak of restoration when your circumstances still look unchanged. You may question how hope can be real when the evidence around you shouts otherwise. But I am the God who brings life from barrenness, who calls things that are not as though they were. My child, I am not limited by the visible, I operate in the realm of the unseen. While you see only closed doors, I am preparing a way behind the scenes. What you call delay, I call divine timing. If you are holding on for a miracle, comment 222 and let the heavens witness your patient faith. Do not let despair set the tone of your heart. I have promised you beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and a garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Your identity is not shaped by disappointment, but by my unchanging love. Each moment you choose to trust me in the darkness, you are planting seeds that will bloom in the light. My power is not diminished by your doubts. I am strong enough to carry you even when you are weary, and faithful to fulfill every word I have spoken over you. Think of the Israelites wandering in the desert for years. Every day felt the same, and many gave in to despair. But I provided manna from heaven, water from a rock, and guidance by cloud and fire. Their waiting was not a waste, but a preparation for promise. I am doing the same in your life. The wilderness is not the end of your story, it is the place where you will learn to depend on me and see my provision like never before. The miracles you are waiting for are being prepared in the waiting. When fear tries to settle in your soul, remember that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You are not at the mercy of circumstances, you are sheltered beneath my wings. My protection is a shield around you, and nothing can touch you without passing through my hands first. The enemy may try to bring confusion, discouragement, or doubt, but my truth stands firm. I have spoken restoration, and nothing can silence my word. If you choose to believe in my unbreakable promises, comment 333 and let faith anchor your heart. Let my presence be your peace. In the chaos of the world, find rest in me. My spirit is your comforter, your guide, your constant companion. When you feel alone, remember that you are surrounded by my love and supported by unseen armies of angels. Your prayers are never wasted. Each cry, each sigh, each silent longing moves me deeply. I respond not only to your words, but to your heart. Even when you cannot find the right words to pray, I am near, understanding every tear. Open your eyes to the small miracles unfolding each day. Sometimes, the answer you seek comes in the gentle encouragement of a friend, the beauty of a sunrise, or the peace that calms your anxious mind. I am always communicating my love in 1,000 little ways. Do not miss the wonder of my daily faithfulness while you wait for the big breakthrough. Gratitude for the present opens the door to more blessings. Lift your eyes above the waves. Peter walked on water not because of his ability, but because he trusted my word. As long as his eyes were on me, the impossible became possible. But when he looked at the storm, fear began to sink him. I am inviting you to fix your eyes on me, not on your problems, not on your failures, not on your limitations. My love is steady, my promise unshakable. If you are choosing to fix your gaze on me, comment 555 and let your spirit rise above every storm. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not abandoned. I have written your name on the palm of my hand, and I am intimately involved in every detail of your life. Others may misunderstand you, but I know your heart fully. I am not put off by your questions or discouraged by your doubts. Bring it all to me. I am your safe place, your healer, your redeemer. Restoration may not look exactly as you imagined. Sometimes I return what was lost in a new form, greater than before. Sometimes I heal through unexpected doors. Stay open to my leading. The disciples expected a conquering king, but I came as a suffering servant. My ways are higher than yours, and my plans far exceed what you can see now. One day, you will look back and see my wisdom in every twist and turn. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Each story is unique, and your path is perfectly tailored by my hand. The blessings I have for you are reserved for you alone. The race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but to those who trust me to the end. Walk with me, one step at a time. I am your shepherd, guiding you through every valley and leading you to green pastures. Every test you endure builds a deeper testimony. Your faithfulness in the fire will shine brighter than gold. When you feel weak, lean into my strength. When you feel empty, open your heart for me to fill. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. There will be days when hope feels fragile, when progress is slow, when old wounds threaten to reopen. In those moments, remind yourself of my faithfulness. Recall every time I came through for you, every time I opened a door no one else could. Let your memory of my goodness be the anchor that holds you steady. You are a light in this world, chosen and cherished. My hand is on you for good. No loss is too great for me to restore. No distance is too far for my love to reach. I am with you always, to the very end of the age. Hold on, beloved, for restoration is on the horizon. There is something sacred about the night seasons of your life, when you sit in the silence and wonder if anyone truly knows your pain. My precious child, in those silent hours when tears stain your pillow and you feel invisible, I am closer than your own breath. Every ache of your heart is known to me. I am the God who numbers every hair on your head, who collects your tears in my bottle, who never leaves you to walk alone. My presence surrounds you even when you do not feel it. If you sense the nearness of my love right now, comment 1717 and let your heart agree with my promise. You may be tempted to believe that your story is too messy for me to redeem. The world may judge, friends may misunderstand, and even you may struggle to forgive yourself. But I do not turn away from brokenness. In fact, it is the very place where my grace shines brightest. The cross was not only for the righteous, it was for the lost, the hurting, the weary, and the failures. You are never too far from my reach. Every mistake can become a testimony of mercy. When you bring me the shattered pieces, I create a masterpiece greater than anything you could imagine. Look at the men and women throughout Scripture who thought their lives were finished: Moses the exile, Rahab the outcast, Peter the denier, Mary Magdalene haunted by her past. Yet I called each by name, restored them, and made them pillars of faith. My love rewrites stories. My mercy erases shame. My presence is your covering, your shelter, your new beginning. The enemy loves to whisper lies of condemnation, but my voice speaks forgiveness, freedom, and destiny. You are not disqualified, you are chosen. Trust the process, even when the outcome is hidden. Growth takes root in the unseen soil. You may not notice the slow transformation inside your heart, but I am always working. Every act of faith, every small obedience, every whisper of surrender is shaping your future. Just as the seed breaks beneath the earth before it bursts into bloom, so too must you trust me in the darkness before you see the dawn. If you are willing to trust me in the process, comment Amen and let your faith be sown in hope. When life seems unfair, when prayers are answered for others but not for you, guard your heart against bitterness. Celebrate the miracles of others, for their breakthrough is a prophecy of what I can do for you as well. I am no respecter of persons. My blessings overflow for all who trust me. Rejoice with those who rejoice, and weep with those who weep. This is the way of my kingdom. Your turn is coming, beloved. I am never late. Do not despise small beginnings. David was a shepherd boy overlooked by everyone, yet I saw a king in him. The world may discount you, but I never will. I am raising you up in quiet places so that when your moment comes, your character will be ready for the blessing I have prepared. Stay faithful in the little things. Integrity in the hidden places is the soil for public miracles. Let my word be your anchor. In times of confusion, come back to what I have promised you. The world will offer its opinions, your mind will suggest doubts, but my word remains true forever. Speak my promises aloud, over your heart, your family, your future. When you do, you fill the atmosphere with hope and chase away the shadows of fear. If you are ready to speak my word boldly, comment 1212 and watch your faith shift the atmosphere. I am not distant or disengaged. I am a present Father, a loving shepherd, a mighty deliverer. When you walk through deep waters, I am with you. When you pass through the fire, you will not be burned. My hand is strong to save. My love is fierce to defend. You are my child, and nothing will ever change that truth. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines, and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Sometimes, I answer with a yes, sometimes with a not yet, and sometimes with something far better than you could have imagined. Trust my answers, even when they differ from your expectations. I see the whole picture, from beginning to end. My timing is perfect, my ways higher, my wisdom beyond your understanding. You will not be disappointed by my faithfulness. Choose gratitude in every season. Thanksgiving is the key that unlocks more blessings. Even when it hurts, even when you do not understand, give thanks for my presence, for my promise, for the breath in your lungs. In praise, your spirit rises above your circumstances, and you draw near to me in a special way. Remember, no darkness can overcome my light. No setback can erase my destiny for your life. No loss is too final for my resurrection power. I have turned graves into gardens, mourning into dancing, weakness into strength. This is the story I am writing with your life, a testimony not just of survival, but of victory. Let your hope be stubborn. Let your faith outlast the waiting. You will see restoration with your own eyes, and you will proclaim my goodness to those around you. The testimony you share will inspire hope in the hearts of many. What you are walking through now will become a message of encouragement to someone who needs to know that I still move mountains. My beloved, you are the joy set before me. You are worth every moment of love I have lavished upon you. Trust in my restoration. Trust in my timing. Trust that you are never forgotten or forsaken. Your best days are ahead, and I am with you in every step. My dear child, if you could see what I see ahead for you, every fear would melt away. So many of your nights have been spent questioning if you are truly known, truly loved, or if your prayers are just echoes in the darkness. But let me assure you, you are not forgotten. I have watched over you from the moment you took your first breath, and not a single day of your life has escaped my attention. If you can feel my eyes of love upon you even now, comment 1111 and let your soul rest in the comfort of being fully seen. You may not understand the detours and delays, but each one has purpose. Sometimes, the roads I choose for you wind through valleys you never expected to walk. It is there, in the shadows, that I teach you to lean on me, to discover strength that only my spirit can provide. You do not have to have all the answers. I am not waiting for your perfection, but for your willingness to trust. The journey you are on is not wasted. Every step, every pause, every leap of faith is valuable in my eyes. I am the God who restores lost years. The time you think is gone forever is never beyond my power to redeem. What the enemy stole, I am able to return sevenfold. There are blessings in your future that will make you forget the pain of your past. I do not let suffering have the last word. Even when sorrow endures for a night, joy will always come in the morning. Let your hope reach beyond what you can see, for I am already working miracles that will astound you. Do not dwell on regrets. The enemy wants you chained to yesterday, but I am calling you into a new day. My mercies are new every morning. My grace is fresh and abundant, able to cover every mistake and turn your failures into stepping stones. Let go of what you cannot change, and embrace the future I am holding out to you. There is freedom in my presence, a freedom that breaks every chain and lifts every burden. Remember, I do not ask you to walk alone. I am your closest companion, your dearest friend, your loving Father. I have placed people in your life to encourage you and hold up your arms when you are weary. Be open to my help, whether it comes in a whisper, a friend's kindness, or an unexpected opportunity. Your journey of restoration is not meant to be a solitary road. If you are grateful for my presence and the support I send, comment 7070 and let gratitude be your song. There will be moments when the old wounds ache, when memories try to tell you that nothing will ever change. In those times, lean on my word. Speak my promises aloud. Declare over your life that you are more than a conqueror, that you are called, chosen, and destined for victory. Do not let despair write your story. Let faith and hope be the pen in my hands as I author your new beginning. You may feel unworthy of restoration, but I see you through eyes of perfect love. I do not keep a record of wrongs. My forgiveness is complete, washing you clean and clothing you with righteousness. When I look at you, I see my beloved child, pure and precious, worthy of every good thing I have planned. My plans for you are to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. If you receive my love and forgiveness, comment Amen and let your heart agree with my truth. Never underestimate the power of persistence. Even a seed pressed into the soil will eventually break through and reach for the sun. Your prayers, your worship, your moments of faith are seeds in my kingdom, destined to grow. Do not be discouraged by slow progress. Celebrate each step, knowing that I am watching over every detail. Open your heart wide to what I am doing, even if it looks different than you imagined. Sometimes, my answers surprise you because I love to give more than you ask. I know the desires of your heart, even those you have not spoken. I am able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine, according to my power at work within you. Wait with expectancy, for the best is yet to come. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are a living testimony of my faithfulness. Your story will encourage others to trust me with their broken places. I will use your pain to bring healing to someone else, your questions to bring answers, your surrender to lead someone else to freedom. No experience is wasted in my hands. I am turning your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into laughter, your ashes into beauty. Rest in my promise, for it is unbreakable. My love for you is not shaken by the storms of life. My covenant stands firm. Even when you are faithless, I remain faithful. Let your hope be anchored in who I am, not in what you feel, not in what you see, but in the certainty of my character. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Look forward, not backward. The path ahead is bright with promise, lined with opportunities you cannot yet imagine. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open. Trust that I am working all things for your good. My cherished child, as you continue to journey through each day, let this truth take root in your spirit. No matter what storms rise against you, I am steadfast. My faithfulness is the bedrock beneath your feet, and my love is the shelter that covers you. You may feel the winds of adversity, but they cannot uproot you from my hand. The foundation I have set in your life will hold firm, even when all else is shaken. If you feel my strength holding you steady, comment 1515 and let courage fill your soul once more. Remember the power of your words, for life and death are in the tongue. As you speak my promises over your situation, you invite my miracle-working power into your life. Refuse to let despair shape your language. Let hope and gratitude be the words that rise from your lips. Every declaration of faith creates ripples in the unseen, calling forth the restoration and breakthroughs I have prepared for you. Speak blessing, speak life, and watch as I transform your reality. You may be tempted to focus on what is missing, on the prayers that still feel unanswered, or the dreams that seem so far away. But my vision for you is never defined by lack. I am the God of more than enough, the one who multiplies what you surrender and turns small beginnings into great endings. Bring me your loaves and fishes, your little faith, your meager hope, I will make it abundant. The world may tell you to settle for less, but I am always calling you to believe for more. If you are choosing to trust in my abundance, comment 777 and let expectation rise within you. Let your heart rest in me. Anxiety and striving cannot add a single moment to your life. I invite you to lay your burdens at my feet and receive the peace that surpasses understanding. My presence is your safe haven. In me, you will find a quiet strength that holds you steady even when circumstances roar. Breathe deeply of my spirit, let my love quiet every fear and my promise silence every doubt.